Hi, welcome back. So, I didn't post last week because I was away, and I want to tell you about my trip. My name is Rose, and welcome to Starting After 60. So, last week, a group of friends and we went to a little hamlet in the western part of New York State called Lilydale. Now, if you've ever heard of Lilydale is what was referred to once as a spiritualist camp. And a spiritualist camp, if you've ever followed any of the history of that, basically what we're talking is mediumship, people that talk to people who have passed with the belief that no one really ever dies. I am very into the woo and I'm very into astrology and all that stuff. And a wonderful astrologer said to me, I think you're a medium and you should go to Lilydale. And I thought, okay, Lilydale, I don't know what that is, but I looked it up and it seemed very intriguing. And for 20 years, I kept saying, oh, I have to get to Lilydale. I have to get to Lilydale. But I will tell you, I live in New York City, so it's a good, probably almost 7-hour drive. And that's with a couple of short stops. So a couple of years ago, I was mentioning it to a friend, and I thought, yeah, I've never been there. One of these days, I've got to get there. I've got to check it out, see what it's about. And my friend said, well, let's just do it. Let's go. And before I knew it, we were looking at their catalog, and we found this very interesting sounding workshop about past lives. Always a fan of that stuff. And I thought, well, okay, we're going. So three of us, we booked an Airbnb, which we quickly learned was not the way to go. The Airbnb was fine, but this is the type of place where you want to be on the premises because it's just such a wonderful, energetic experience. So we go to the village and we absolutely fall in love with it. It's old Victorian homes. Almost every house has a sign with a medium's name on it, so-and-so medium, make an appointment here. Now, if you're smart, you make the appointment before you go because the more famous ones are booked pretty quickly. And I think we definitely made an appointment with one of the mediums and it was okay. I can't say it was the best. My friends had terrific readings, me not so much. She was off base more than she was on, but that's okay. I learned that it's not a 100% art. It's something. It's a skill that's developed over time. But this past week, we went for the third time, and again, the group has gotten bigger, and now I think we are somewhere around 7 or 8 friends from all different parts of the country who went. And we've met in different workshops. There's a lovely cafe there called Sacred Grounds, which has a fabulous little porch. And that's where people congregate in the morning. You go and you have the best coffee, wonderful pastries, and you sit on the porch and you talk. And in fact, there's a pillow on one of the, wicker chairs that says, what happens on the porch stays on the porch, which I think is pretty funny. But it's just lovely. It's a place where it's located on a lake, Cassadaga Lake, and it is one of the most serene places I've ever been. When you go there and you enter, you pass the gate, your body just like the stress just goes out completely. It's amazing. But we signed up for a whole bunch of workshops. Each one of us has different interests. I did a workshop on angels. I did a workshop on inspirational speaking, which was a great deal of fun. I even took a channeling class, which maybe I'll talk about some other time, but that was also fun. But the key is you just get to meet so many wonderful people from all walks of life. No one is walking around with their head in the clouds. Most people are normal, everyday people. They have jobs, but there's always this element of the things that we don't understand that people want desperately to understand. And it's a fabulous place to do that. And even though this is not a video about promoting where I went, I will say that I had the best week. As a result, I didn't post anything. I was really busy. I was catching up with friends. I was journaling in the morning. There's this beautiful pavilion on the water. And it's surprising to me that not too many people are actually out there at 6 a.m. Journaling, you would think everybody does, but they don't. But good for me because I get to have the serenity of a beautiful morning and I get to write my thoughts any way I wish. I got back to New York City on Thursday and I was so happy to sleep in my own bed. But I have to tell you that coming back to the chaos of the city with its noise and its traffic, and it makes me long for that life a little bit more. So maybe as part of starting after 60, I might do a couple of things. I might explore this mediumship thing that I think I have going on. At least 5 people have told me that I am. I don't know. I don't speak to dead people. I don't see dead people. I don't want to see dead people. I don't hear them, but I do know things. If I'm talking to a person, I get a sense of who they are, and I know things. I don't know. I can't read minds. Let's get that out of the way. If I'm talking to you, I can't read your mind. I have no idea how that would even be possible. But I am very sensitive to energies, and the things that I know are odd. So it's not like I could pick it up from a conversation. It's just things that pop in my head. And I'm going to bet any amount of money that happens to almost all of you if you allow it. And sometimes you think, how did I know that? Anyway, it's fun to explore. I just wanted to jump back in, say hello, tell you a little bit about my trip. If you know what Lilydale is, by all means, leave it in the comment. If you want to share an experience, that's great. You can email me as well. I think it's really important to explore fun things, no matter what age you are, but especially in our 60s, we kind of poo-poo certain things. And I think it's really fun to say, hey, what else is out there in the world? Because you know what? Can't just be this. Anyway, you guys have yourself a phenomenal day. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to subscribe, please do so. If you'd like to check out my other channel, which I recently started, it's called Wisdom of a Crone. And in that, I will just, spew nonsense about being at this age of my life and having had the experience I have. I think I've earned the right to have an opinion on certain things. Nothing global, no politics, no religion, just life itself. If you're doing something new, if you're starting something after 60, let us know. Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. I'd love to read it. Subscribe if you can. And I will see you next time.